Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne, and today this was a little bit more dramatic. Look, this is very dramatic. Today I kind of just wanted to share a couple of my favorite quotes, and these are quotes that I kind of live by, that whenever I'm feeling, I always think it's so cheesy when you're like, live life, be happy, like it's so cheesy, but that shit helps. For example, I have one right here. This I got this at Dollar Tree, but it says life is better when you're laughing. And I love it, and I keep it here because it's just a good reminder. Like, I like being around people that make me laugh. I like making people laugh. And so little reminders like that here and there, while very cheesy, I find to be very useful. So I wanted to share a couple of my favorite quotes because not only are they useful in your day-to-day, but I think that they're a really good way to self-reflect. Like, why is it that I'm attached to this quote specifically? And I really only have a couple, so we'll go ahead and get started. The first one is, normalize finding love in your 40s. Normalize discovering and chasing new dreams in your 30s. Normalize finding yourself and your purpose in your 50s. Life doesn't end at 25. Let's stop acting like it does. I like this one because, one, there's always so much pressure to do things by a certain age, or do things, like marry, have kids, make 6, 7, 8 figures by this age. Like, there's just so much pressure that I like to look at this quote sometimes and be like, it's fine. Like, live your life, do whatever the fuck you want, and it's okay. Like, I've always kind of said this, that if I find true, like, I'm okay with living my entire life up until I'm like 55, 65, whatever it is, right? Not having found genuine, like, true romantic love, if that means that at 50 or at 55, like, that person that I'm with is like the love of my life, like, I'm totally fine with living my life. Like, I'm fine with that as long as I find something genuine, and I think now more and more I've been thinking about it because, like, my baby cousins are not babies anymore, right? Like, my baby siblings are not babies anymore, and so they're growing, and my cousins, they're coming into their lives and who they are and who they will become. And a lot of my cousins in Mexico and here too have kids already, or like boot up and stuff, and I genuinely I just don't see myself having that kind of commitment anytime soon. And sometimes it gets to me where I'm like, well, should I? Like, is there something wrong with me because I don't want to? So this quote kind of just helps me realize, like, it is fine for me to like continuously not want to do or not feel like doing what everybody else is doing, because I'm in my own lane and I'm creating my own boundaries. I'm creating my own journey, and that is fucking perfectly fine. Next, I can very much recite this one, but I won't. So this is Our Deepest Fear, and the first time that I heard this poem was in the movie Coach Carter, which is one of my favorite movies ever. I've watched it like so many times. But yeah, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, which most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I not to be? Oh wait, we ask ourselves, who am I to be great? Who are you not to be? I'll read the actual thing, and it is by Marianne Williamson in her book, A Return to Love, Reflections on the Principles of A Course in Miracles. So, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Phone drop. And I know this one says you are a child of God. I don't really like pay attention to that part of it, though I am like spiritual and faithful, you know. I think what really gets me here is we are so afraid of being great. And sometimes we get in our own way, and there really isn't anything beautiful, anything brilliant, any good that you're doing by dimming your light and dimming who you are. Like, I feel like we all know we're capable of amazing shit, and sometimes it's other people's, it's like not wanting other people to feel bad, or not wanting to have too much attention on us, which sometimes, you know, I feel like that. Like sometimes I just, like growing up, I always wanted to be a backup dancer because I was like, yeah, I get to live the life, but I don't have to be in front of the cameras all the time. I'm not the person that everybody knows, you know, and I still feel very much that way. But sometimes I need to get out of my comfort zone in saying, like, nobody does life like I do. Nobody does life like you do. So we have to just share stuff and, yeah. Don't shrink yourselves to make other people feel better, because you're shrinking yourself, but that person won't feel better anyway, because the reason they feel less is because they feel less. Nothing you do can change that. Nothing you do or don't do can change that. So this is one of my favorite poems. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Gosh. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Like, I love it. Okay, so that was just 2 quotes, but it really is, I only live by like 2 quotes, and those 2 are it. And then this last one might be my all-time favorite, because it reminds me of someone that I love, that I'm just deeply in love with. So read this. She was always smiling from the way he made her feel. He was hot, dark, and steamy. He made her life have meaning, so she couldn't live without him, and she didn't want to. Can you guess who it is? You probably will never guess. I'll give you 5 more seconds to guess. 3, 2, 1. Coffee. He was Coffee! Delicious. And this is actually cold coffee already because I've had it for a while, but all the same, still good. Anyways, those were my 2 favorite quotes ever. Quotes that I live by, and quotes that I think... Actually, I shared 3, huh? Life is better when you're laughing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'd really, truly appreciate it. Thank you for being on this journey with me. I like to think of my YouTube channel as kind of just a personal journal that I kind of write on, but instead of writing, I record videos, and so they just live on, and I can go back and watch them and be like, wow, why did I say that dumb shit? Or, wow, that was actually pretty smart. Or, cool. Or, yeah, I remember in that time you were feeling kind of sad. You know, it's just kind of nice to go back and look at these things. So I don't know how this video turned out. I'll have to go back and watch it, but thank you so much for watching, for being on this journey with me, and I really, really do truly appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.